He's known for his notable transition from entertainment to politics, but not very much is known about Ronald Reagan's long string of A-list lovers, Deb.
Yeah, it is one of the world's best-kept secrets, with claims that Reagan was very close to some of Hollywood's finest.
It's all been revealed in an expose by New York author Danforth Prince, who joins us now live. G'day, Danforth. How are you?
Good day, mates. Good day. Good day, mates. Nice to be here.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan, he had a bit of something going on, hey?
Well, our book covers areas that have never been covered by any other biographer of Ronald Reagan, which seems to have, they seem to have studiously ignored any mention of any romantic association with the many female co-stars that he was working with in Hollywood during the period when he was becoming a male actor. This book has become well known suddenly, and it's hit the bit of a news because the material in it is so novel. We're delighted to bring it to the attention of your studio.
Yeah.
And a bit of a love triangle you're reporting between Jane Wyman and Nancy Davis and himself.
Well, the book covers the period when, as a thrustingly good-looking male pinup, Ronald Reagan arrived in Hollywood and was confronted with all the temptations of Hollywood. There are many involvements he had with, indeed, female stars who included Betty Grable, one of his first, before she became very well known. He had an interlude with Susan Hayward. They starred together in a movie called Girls on Probation, rather campy movie where he played a district attorney rescuing bad girls from sin. He had a relationship with Lana Turner as part of a date that was arranged by Warner Brothers. Ronald's job was to escort Lana Turner to a movie premiere of Jezebel with Betty Davis. They met, they became intimate, and Lana Turner certainly evaluated from the unique position of a woman who had relations with both Ronald Reagan and JFK. She evaluated Ronald Reagan as a much better lover than JFK, defining Ronald as a 40-minute man and JFK as a 4-minute man.
Gee.
So there are indeed
JFK
revelations about our Ronald that I think are... Yes, I think what's surprising is this material has never been published before or even examined very closely by the dozens of scholars who perhaps left this material out of their biographies for fear of the negative reaction from Reagan fans and acolytes.
And what's the link with Marilyn Monroe?
Well, Marilyn indeed was one of his lovers indeed. Ronald, during the period after his divorce from Jane Wyman, fell in love with Adele Jurgens, a beautiful blonde actress who was playing in a movie as a burlesque queen with Marilyn Monroe, also a burlesque queen, called Ladies of the Chorus. Ronald fell in love with Adele. He gave her a diamond bracelet, he gave her a mink coat, and he visited Adele on the set of their movie Ladies of the Chorus. Marilyn, recognizing Reagan's allure as president of the Screen Actors Guild, made a play for him. Reagan was a red-blooded American man from the Midwest who, of course, relented to her feminine charms. When Adele found out about the affair that Ronald Reagan had had with Marilyn, Adele dumped him, ended the divorce, kept the diamond bracelet, kept the mink coat. Marilyn went on to fall in love with Fred Karger, a handsome band leader, who eventually went on to marry, ironically enough, Jane Wyman, Ronald Reagan's ex-wife. So, indeed, there were Hollywood rondelets going on in Ronald Reagan's life, which we've tried to bring out in this book.
I'm going to say, it's hard to connect all these dots. We're going to have to read more about this insight into Reagan's love life.
Thank you.
and this is the book, of course. Love Triangle.
Danforth, great to talk, and yeah, looks like a fantastic read.
Well, along the way, everyone who had a contact with Reagan in Hollywood had something to say about it. For years, in the 80s and in the 90s, every B-list actress who had known Ronald Reagan talked about it publicly and loudly. Many of them published autobiographies of their own, mentioning their involvement, their emotional involvement with Reagan. One of them was Piper Laurie, who mentioned her love affair with Ronald Reagan in her biography. Another was Monica Lewis, a B-rated starlet. Nobody really knows much about her today, but she wrote a biography defining the parameters of her love affair with Ronald Reagan. And what we've tried to do in this book is to assemble these stories, these interviews, these written testimonials into the first book of its kind, which lay out the overview of Ronald Reagan's life in Hollywood as a good-looking male pinup with all the temptations of Hollywood, Tinseltown at his feet.
Yeah.
Quite a read it is.
Yeah, it sounds like a page-turner. Thanks very much for that, Danforth. Catch up with you later.
a busy time in Hollywood.
Very nice, thank you.